As I walk through frozen sands, through the flames of burning lands, my feet are torn, they're torn to strands. I will not thirst. As I cross the raging sea, waves are crashing over me. They drag me down, they drag me down, but I will not drown. They'll know my name. After the storms are passing through, they'll know my name. When they've forgotten all about you, they'll know my name. After the storms are passing through, they'll know my name. When they've forgotten all about you, they're calling out, they're calling out my name.
boy. Oh, Laura, you're up to your wild shenanigans again. Who is that guy? That's not me. Leaderboards. Leaderboards are crap. Alright, let's see. Oh, it looks like I have one viewer tonight so far. Who might that be? I wonder who's watching right now. Let's see, should I start my session now? Let's see. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start my session tonight. I usually start a little after 6. It's 6:05, regardless of who is watching. Before I get going here, just to say what I'm playing tonight. Tonight I'm playing Rise of Tomb Raider, and I'm going to tell you where Rise of Tomb Raider fits into the Tomb Raider series. So the Tomb Raider series started in 1996 with the first Tomb Raider game, starring Lara Croft. Lara Croft is the hero of all of the Tomb Raider games. She's always the star. And since 1996, there have been about 15 Tomb Raider games. The series is so popular. There were 2 movies starring Angelina Jolie. There was Tomb Raider in 2001, and then there was a second movie in 2003 called Tomb Raider: Cradle of Life. Okay, and those movies were based on the first 7 Tomb Raider games. But then in 2013, the whole entire franchise of Tomb Raider got rebooted, and like all the story that had taken place in all the other earlier games, it was all wiped clean, completely forgot about it. They started the whole story over again in 2013. And it was started over, and it was just called Tomb Raider again. So the first game was Tomb Raider, and then this particular game, which I said is called Rise of Tomb Raider, this is the second game in that series. So this is the one that came out after Tomb Raider from 2013. And not the original one in 1996, but the 2013 one. This is the second one. And in this new series, since they rebooted it, Lara Croft, she looks a lot more realistic. They've fleshed out her character. They've made her more of a real human being, like more of a real woman, instead of just like a walking model. So it's really refreshing that they've done that. And tonight I have already finished the entire Rise of Tomb Raider story, but there's a whole bunch of add-on stories, and the story I'm going to play tonight is called Tomb Raider Blood Ties. It's part of Rise of Tomb Raider, but it's a unique story about Lara Croft learning about her family in her family's mansion. Her family's very wealthy, and she doesn't know a lot about them. So I'm going to start a new story called Tomb Raider Blood Ties, and we'll see how it goes. I think this story, I don't really know you guys, but I think this particular story, Lara uses a lot of weapons in the game. She uses a bow and arrow, she uses pistols, sometimes she's got a shotgun, lots of acrobatics, but I think this Blood Ties story is more of a story than it is the action part, but I don't know for sure, so let's give it a try and let's see what this Blood Ties story looks like. But it'll be fun to introduce you to, if you haven't played any Tomb Raider games, either the old stories from the first 8 or 9 games or the new ones. It should be interesting for you just to get a little taste of who Lara Croft is and stuff, because there are so many games in this series. So let's do Blood Ties. My gosh, guys, it was so hot here today, and the air is horrible again. It got worse and worse. Fires are burning. The air smells like smoke again. It never seems to stop. But I heard in the news that we might get rain next week, which I'm so excited about. Maybe sometime in about 10 days, we'll finally get our first rain of the year. Except for that remember that freak lightning storm we had about 6 weeks ago, where it rained really, really early in the morning between like 4:30 and that's the only other rain I could think of that we've had since last rain season. But I mean, we're going to get our first real rain. I'm so excited for that. Get all the smoke out of the air, hopefully help with that horrible fire in Napa that's going on. The glass fire raging right now, burned like 50, 60,000 acres. I don't even know how much.
Final notice. to Lara Croft, a current tenant of premises. This is to serve as your
This
final
is her
notice
mansion that
for
she
the
inherited from her
purposes of
family.
terminating your ownership of Croft Manor. You are
Croft Manor.
required to immediately vacate and surrender possession of said manor to Atlas de Mornay, executor of estates.
Love, it is unfortunate that you have forced my hand in this matter, but so be it. As you know, your parents appointed me executor of the estate in the event of their absence. Since your mother disappeared, her death was never technically declared. And given the circumstances surrounding your father's death, it's no surprise that he never drafted a formal last will and testament to account for this circumstance. Unfortunately, you have no legal claims to the estate.
Oh,
I'm
no.
willing to negotiate a modest monthly stipend from your trust, but only if you leave the manor by week's end. Don't
Wow.
sign me on this, love. Your mother wouldn't want that. Sincerely, Atlas.
That's Laura.
There has
Oh.
to be a will or some kind of evidence of what happened to Mum in the manor somewhere. Dad's safe.
This is interesting, guys, because this is normally an action game, but it doesn't seem like this story is an action game. This part of the story, this Blood Ties, is perhaps more of puzzle solving and investigation. But I don't know. Maybe we will have to fight something. Let's find out. And if you think Lara Croft is interesting, and I do, I think she's hecka cool. We can play some of the other chapters from this game that I've already played in the past and already won. I got through the whole main story. So what I just heard from that letter she read is that they're about to take Croft Manor away from her, which was she was the rightful heir to. But I guess someone else, August de Mornay, whoever that is, has a claim on this whole mansion and all the estate and the grounds because her family was very wealthy, as you could tell. I mean, look, who lives like this? Who has wood paneling on their walls except wealthy people, right? I mean. So let's look around, let's investigate.
Needs a combination. It's got to be in Dad's papers somewhere. Maybe
Okay.
in the library.
I gotta find a combination to get into that safe so I can see if I can find
My
a will.
birthday crown. I was so proud of that thing.
Okay, that's Lara Croft when she's a little girl. Interesting. Is there something secret on the back? What does it say? It says...
That's my handwriting. My penmanship was pretty good.
She wrote... What did Laura write? She wrote, "The Treasure of the Ancients." Oh, and it's just a picture of her. Okay, whatever. Great. What's this?
Well, this is a hell of a thing. I met someone tonight quite unexpectedly. But it shouldn't have been, it seems. I've been so buried in my work, so distracted by my latest revelations, I never bothered to notice my surroundings.
Okay, I'm pausing. This is an old audio cassette tape recorder, and apparently Laura is listening to this cassette recorder device, someone's voice. I have no idea who this guy is, by the way. What does it say? Oh, this is a recording of her dad's voice. Her dad has passed away. But this is a recording of her dad's voice talking about how her dad met her mom. This could be important to the story because we're going to have to figure out how Lara Croft's going to get her mansion back from this guy who's trying to take it
But
away.
there she was, sitting at my table in the library. Her name is Amelia. And apparently she's been studying right next
That's
to
Laura's
me.
mom.
Art history, of all things.
Amelia's also
I
dead.
shared some of my research against my better judgment, but I wanted to see how she would respond. And she did not disappoint. I
See, you
felt
guys-
as if I was suddenly
I'm gonna pause it. If you wanted to, for example, you could read along because everything in this audio cassette recording from Laura's father is right there on the screen. But you don't have to.
engaged in a mental game of chess, moving and counter-moving.
I'm just going to read it. I don't want to listen to his whole voice because I could read faster than he's talking. I shared some of my research against my better judgment, but I wanted to see how she would respond. She did not disappoint. Blah, 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 blah. I feel so foolish for not having noticed her earlier. Blah, 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 blah. She's a brilliant woman. Blah, 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 blah. And normally I would do this story, but again, since people are watching, I don't want to go through all the reading parts. Okay,
My
so
parents made a good team, challenging each other from the start. Dad would have liked me to go to Oxford, but I insisted on UCL.
UCL, okay.
Yep, looks real. Roth once offered to forge me a fake diploma to show Dad.
Oh, so her dad got a degree? Because the Tomb Raider games, if you don't know this, guys, the Tomb Raider games were inspired by the Indiana Jones movies. Indiana Jones, The Temple of Doom, Raiders of the Lost Ark, The Last Crusade. Anyways, that's where the character Lara Croft kind of like originated from. But in the story, in Laura's family, so here's Laura's dad's diploma. He got a degree in classical archaeology. You know what archaeology is, right? I hope you do. If you don't, ask your parents what archaeology is. But that's what her dad got a degree in. It's the same degree that Indiana Jones had when he taught as a professor and also a treasure hunter. It's there. What is that? Oh, it's an old film projector. See, all the yellow glowing things must be things like to look at, and they could provide clues.
A picture with Dad and Anna. Never liked wearing dresses, but the color was nice.
Oh, she was a cute little girl. Nothing on the back. I'm always checking the back of these things out, guys, because sometimes the picture frames have secret messages on them or something in games like this.
This is probably my grandfather, Benjamin.
Oh, it's a bust of one of her relatives. Okay. He kind of looked like Dracula. Look at that. Look at that sweeping cape and that flary cravat on his neck. The cravat is that sort of scarf thing that's billowing out of his garment. Yeah, he had quite an amount of hair on him too. Interesting guy. What's this? This looks like a draftsman's table. You know that like an architect or something will draw on to draw plans.
Dad's map of the forgotten cities of northern Syria. He was closer than he knew to finding the Prophet's tomb.
It's a map of Syria with a mark for a secret area where you could find treasure. Nothing on the back. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I had to keep all the windows closed today because it was so smoky, and then I was cooking in the kitchen, and oh my gosh, it was ridiculously hot. I was just like sweating. I couldn't let any air in from outside because it was so smoky out. I was so tired of it. But
Dad's book about immortality myths might be useful in my research.
Oh, legends about immortality. Yeah, some of the you know what's interesting about this guy is about exploring her house. If you played a lot of the Tomb Raider games, is like this book is a reference to the 4th Tomb Raider game right there, where they went for the chalice. No, not the chalice. Whatever it was called, there was an artifact they were pursuing that was supposed to grant immortality to the user. But anyhow, yeah, there's a lot of references to other Tomb Raider games actually in her manner, which might not be her soon unless I can figure out what's going on.
I finally introduced Richard to the family. It went precisely how I imagined. I see but polite grace from mother, indifference and disinterest from father, and thinly veiled contempt from Atlas. Of course they don't approve. To them, Lord Croft is the man who took away their beloved daughter.
Okay, just to get you guys going, what's going on here? This is obviously the diary of Laura's mother. This is the diary that Laura's mother, Amelia, wrote a long time ago when she's young. And she's writing in her diary about when she met Laura's dad. And I guess Laura's mother, Amelia's parents did not like Laura's dad when they first met.
And ruined her long-standing engagement. Though I was never going to marry that repugnant Earl of Farringdon anyway.
I'm just going to pause it. We don't need to listen to all the audio. But let's see. It says, one might think they would be happy if they were being courted by a genuine lord of the realm. He was a professor, degree in archaeology. We know that. So
it must have been hard for Mum to go against her family's wishes. I'm glad she did.
Yeah, you would never have been born, Laura. If your mom didn't meet your dad, right? Oh, did I already go in that cabinet? Oh no, Laura! Laura! Laura, stop it! For goodness sake! Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah, I was hitting the jump button by accident. I meant to open the cabin. I was like, why is she getting so frisky? Oh, there's something in there.
One of Dad's Yoruba masks. A gift from a friend he met on an expedition in Nigeria.
Huh. Interesting artifact. Okay, cool. You know, another series of games that's a lot like the Tomb Raider games, guys, if you were ever interested, is Uncharted. I played Uncharted 4, a little bit of Uncharted 4 several months ago. But Uncharted follows Nathan Drake, who's a character kind of like Lara Croft. Of course, Lara Croft, she comes from a wealthy background, lots of money. Nathan Drake grew up poor and lost his family too, but he's also a treasure hunter. Those are great games.
This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad. It shows a path to the library through the servants' passages.
Oh. Oh, this could be important, guys, because she said earlier that her dad's will might be in the library, and then now she said this map is how to get through the servants' passages to get to the library. So, oh my gosh. Okay, so wait. This could help me out here. What's on the back? Anything? No. But check it out. This might be important for me to figure out how to get through this house. I'm gonna stop looking around all the rooms. I'm gonna try and use this to get to the library. To the servants' quarters. Oh! I have a new objective. Find the entrance to the servants' passages using Laura's childhood expedition map.
Wait, I can get to the library through the old servants' corridor. The door to the library.
Door.
There's got to be another way through.
Okay, so I'm gonna put on my investigative mode. They have this investigative mode in this game. It reminds me a lot of the Batman the Arkham City games, because Batman has a similar investigative mode. Or in The Witcher, Geralt also has but it's not investigative mode. It is more like a Witcher Senses mode, where he can use his extrasensory perceptions to
Dad's
find
artifacts from the Nile Valley. I always love looking at these. Dad became interested in immortality myths after his expeditions to Egypt.
You guys have any idea what that symbol is? It's called an Ankh. It's a symbol of eternal life. And she's correct, it is created by the Egyptians. See how it goes up? It's not a cross. If you look carefully, that's not a cross like the Christian cross. There's a horizontal bar, there's a vertical, and then there's a loop at the top that reconnects with the vertical. That's called an Ankh. Ancient Egyptian symbol. So you can see it from the back. It's not a cross. Okay. There's little handprints here.
Too dark. Going to need a flashlight.
Oh, now I gotta find a flashlight, guys. Okay. Where am I gonna find a flashlight? Here, maybe? It's useless. Nothing in there. I like using her investigative sense. That's pretty freaking cool. Everything goes black and white, and all the most important objects in the room get highlighted. Shoot, it's just like the Batman game. Exactly the way the Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, Arkham Knight games work.
Well, hello there, Sir Lancelot. Don't worry, it won't be boring your sword this time.
Wow, that's a knight suit, you guys. That's a knight suit from the Christian Crusades. It's a dark time in American history during the medieval ages. The Christians would try and convert people from other countries to Christianity by conquering them and subjugating the people. Yeah, maybe you'll learn about that in world history one day if you haven't. More
The
dark
Grand
times.
Hall. Always loved playing in here as a kid. This will be one of the first things to fix.
Oh my gosh, this house is not in good shape, guys. How would you like it if you had rain dripping into your living room? I mean, she's got a really big living room, but still. Where am I going to find a flashlight? I need to get into the library. Okay, let me check out that map again. Where's that map? Okay, I know there was a map. Here it is. Is this it?
This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad. It shows a path to the library through the servants' passages.
Well, because it shows me going out that secret door, right, guys? But I can't do that yet because I haven't found a flashlight, so I'm going to ignore that right now. Gotta find a freaking flashlight. Laura! Laura! Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button again. I don't think Chinaware is going to help at all in this situation.
The Phoenix figurine.
Oh,
I bet this appealed to Dad's idea of immortality, of rising from the ashes and being born anew.
If I had one of those, I would put it in my guest bedroom. Pretty cool. Wow, it's quite a storm outside. Even some of the window panes are broken. Not good. She's gonna have a... She's gonna... Even if she gets to keep this house, guys, she's gonna have to come up with a lot of money to fix it all. I mean, home improvements aren't cheap, and especially in a big house like this. I mean, okay, you keep the house, then you better have a really big bank account. Keep it going. Seriously. Missing gear. Opening the object requires a master key. Okay. Now I gotta find a master key. I gotta find a flashlight. What's that?
This belongs to Anna. Most of her belongings are in the guest house. What was she doing in here?
Examine it to find hidden information. Oh! Stop smoking. Love R. So my controller, if I'm getting close to finding a secret,
Someone has a sense of humor.
I don't know what that symbol is. Okay, I think that's all we got here. A bunch of cigarette butts. Okay, yeah, and see, some of these lights aren't working either. Yeah, this place is in a bad state of repairs, guys.
Lara, you know the West Wing is off limits.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to see...
We've been through this.
Was Mum's room in here?
Just stay out of there, darling.
That must have
Dad
been
was
some...
always so protective of the West Wing.
Huh, the West Wing. She was
Look,
having...
Need a key to open this.
Oh, maybe I need the master key to get in there. Look, and it looks like workers have been to the house, because look, someone put plywood boards over this door frame and blocked it off. Yeah, they put metal, and they put metal support beams here, probably because the wood up there is rotting, and it's going to collapse, and they're trying to keep the house together. This is in really bad shape. Why does she want to keep this dump? I don't even know. Why am I going on this mission to try and save this house? It looks like she should just let him have it. It looks like more work than it's worth. Whatever. Okay, fine. Alright. Oh, God. What's she gonna do? Move in here? Why does she want to do that? She's a damn fool. Actually, she's a really smart woman, but she's a damn fool about wanting to keep this house.
Not sure. I really need to brush up on my ancestors one of these days.
Oh, is this a bust of another one of her ancestors? It looks like it's from the, gosh, the 1600s with the clothes that man's wearing. Probably about an ancestor maybe 400 years ago. Yeah, look at this. These boards are in terrible shape. Laura, give it up. Give it up. Let it go, Laura. She needs to get a flashlight. Where am I? Okay, I'll use her investigative instincts again. Oh, I need to get that master key. Master key, I know. What's this, another artifact? You know, I'm surprised, guys, with the state of this house that no one's broken in and stolen all these expensive artifacts. Maybe they got good security around the perimeter.
Immortality artifacts. I think Roth bought this for him from a trader in Greece.
Ah, do you know what that is, guys? I'll tell you something else. See, when you get older like me, you get the smarts. That's an Ouroboros. Have you ever heard of an Ouroboros? It's a snake swallowing its own tail. It's a symbol that's been used throughout history. It's been actually used by the American colonists when they were trying to fight for their rights. It's been used by people to indicate secret societies. And it's done in different ways, but it's a snake swallowing its own tail. In this case, it's two snakes, not just one snake. Usually it's a single snake on the loop eating its own tail. Ouroboros, okay? Look that up. Google that. Ouroboros. It's pretty cool. I'd like to get a tattoo of
Lara,
Ouroboros.
since your return from your expedition to Yamatai, I've grown increasingly alarmed at your erratic behavior. I can only assume you suffered some kind of psychological trauma and are only acting out as a call for help. I want you to know that I hear you, loud and clear. Anna and I agree that it's time for you to be evaluated by a professional. I took the liberty of arranging an introduction to a highly qualified colleague of mine. You should be receiving the details in the post soon.
I'm going to pause this for a second. Guys, this is the guy, Atlas de Mornay. This is the guy who she got the letter from at the start of the story. The guy who's going to take the house from her. Oh, he's her uncle, because at the bottom he signed sincerely your uncle. So her uncle is trying to take the house away from her. Okay, I didn't get
want
that.
to impress upon you the importance of this, Lara. As executor of the estate, it is my duty to see that it is left in capable hands. And if I may be blunt, you're acting like your father when he was at his worst. He nearly lost the manor himself in those days. I'd hate for you to repeat his mistakes. I encourage you to embrace the help I'm offering. Sincerely.
Yeah, I know, your uncle, Atlas de Mornay. De Mornay. Give me the money, de Mornay. Give me the Mornay.
Got to remember to pack this for my next trip.
What is that? It looks like a lead pipe. It looks like a pipe juncture. What the heck is it? Oh no, is it a camera lens? What the heck? I think it's a camera part, but I can't quite figure out what for. Okay, so she's got it now. That's fantastic.
Should be able to explore the dark now.
Oh, that was a flashlight? Guys, did that look like a flashlight? Oh, this is not like the game with Edith at all, because I understand what you're saying, but What Remains of Edith Finch is actually just a story game. And it's about a girl learning about her family. This is not about that. This part is a story, and what she's trying to do is uncover secrets to get back her mansion. But I totally get why you're saying it's like Edith, but it's really not. And most of this game is an action game. It's just this part of the story, Bloodlines, is about her trying to get her house back.
Hey, Jonah. Sorry for not getting back to you sooner. I've decided to do some research at the manor. A lot has happened, and I need some time to think about what I want to do next. This old place is filled with memories and secrets. Uncle Atlas has tried to keep me out of here for so long, I don't even know if I want to keep it. But after everything that's happened, maybe I can find out what it still means to me. If it's worth fighting him for, I'll let you.
Well, so she's not even sure. I was right then, because she's not even sure she wants to keep the rambling mansion. I can totally understand. I mean, it looks like a death trap, guys. I mean, if it was like kept up and had servants.
What are you doing sitting there on the floor, Mistress Lara?
Looking at the compass, thinking.
What about, if I may inquire?
Just thinking about discovering faraway places, about finding adventure.
I'm sure you will, my lady. You've the soul of an explorer.
I'm an adventure.
But don't grow up too fast.
All right, Governor. All right, then. Let's look at this book, Governor.
The offer came in the post last week, and I still haven't told Richard. He flew ahead to Tibet, where I...
Okay, guys, I'm not going to this is a journal entry from Laura's mom, Amelia. I'm just going to read it real quick and see if it has anything important. But a gallery tour is not something blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but the main story part of this game with Lara Croft is so intense, like with the guns and all that. This is just like a story part that involves exploration. There's also a manner where if you guys want, and you can send me a comment about this. So right now I've been playing for 36 minutes, and I'm only going to be able to play for an hour and a half. I can play, if you want, there's another story where she gets stuck in the mansion and she has specters coming after her, like zombies or ghosts or something. If you want, I can leave this story and go back and try that story in a little bit. But you can let me know in the comments if you want me to do that. Otherwise, I'll just play this story, the exploration story. There's also the main game, too. So, okay, so you guys, I got the flashlight. I'm going to go back upstairs now and go in that secret servant passages. Wow, look at that. That's pretty amazing. It looks like a tapestry. I think it's a tapestry. Oh, I see more symbols. I think Harbor's at it again. Harbor, are you communicating to me in emojis? I think that's a Harbor thing. I like it when other people write because then it makes sense. Okay,
Amelia, the news has reached Mother. She knows that you broke off your engagement with the Earl of Farringdon. She is beside herself with worry. But, for the moment, she's controlling the narrative. As far as anyone knows, you're just having innocent second thoughts. But the moment your affair with Lord Croft goes public, it will be too late. Our name will...
Oh, this is just a letter from Amelia's parents. Amelia's parents did not like Laura's dad. And so the parents were trying to get her to stop dating him. So you're right, it kind of is like Edith Finch about that because she's learning a little bit about her parents. But she doesn't have any siblings, I don't think, or any other relatives besides the uncle. And we aren't probably going to learn much about the uncle. Wow, it's really dark down here. Whoa!
Falling apart. Maybe I should just let my uncle have this place.
That's what I've been saying the whole time, lady. Just let him have it. It's a dump. In fact, take a match, burn the place down. Better idea, but okay. But she has memories here, so memories, you know. The memories make her want to stay here and live here, and I don't know what she's going to do and where she's going to get the money.
They say a good test of a relationship is how well you travel together. Well, I'd say Amelia and I have passed that test with flying colors. Indeed, these last few months in Egypt have been nothing short of extraordinary.
Okay, that's a journal.
I'm surprised he asked her to marry him as soon as he got the idea.
Wow, they got a deep basement down here. I'm so glad that this story isn't about having to kill a lot of people. Because in the main game... Oh, that door's locked? Jeez, I need that darn master key, guys. Maybe it's down here in the basement, I hope. Ugh, God, there's rats running around down here. So gross. What is all that noise? Oh, I was banging into that chair.
Amelia, I know we have had our differences in recent years. I've tried my best to keep an open mind about your relationship with Richard, but I just can't let you go on this ill-conceived expedition without saying my piece.
Okay, this is a letter from Laura Croft's uncle, the guy who's trying to take the house away from Laura right now. But this is in the past. This is her uncle saying her uncle also didn't like the relationship between her parents either. So I'm not going to let that whole thing go. Let's just keep exploring. Oh, it's an old cellar.
Just as creepy as I remember.
I gotta say, you know, it would be pretty cool if I had a lot of money to have like a wine cellar like this. Oh, I would love to collect wines. I saw that message, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah?
I'm at a crossroads now. Good Lord, that's such a cliche. But there's truth in it. 2 roads before me. Both present joy and compromise. A life with Richard, adventure, intellectual pursuit, perhaps a new family. but also a man obsessed with something I cannot understand. Or...
Okay, that's Laura's mom saying that she loves his dad, her dad.
King to Queen 1. I'm going to win this time, Winston.
Oh, it's another memory, guys.
Clever girl. But you should know by now, winning isn't everything. Queen to King's Bishop 6. Check.
Oh, I need to find a crowbar to be able to open that lock.
Easy for you to say. You always win. Knight takes Queen.
What I mean to say is try to enjoy the journey, Lara.
Harper,
Don't rush
H-A-R,
to victory.
and then a
Bishop
fox.
to King 7.
That would be Harper.
I know, Winston. I just want... Oh no! I didn't even see that.
You should also know by now, I'm not to be trifled with.
I would play chess with our old butler Winston on this board. Never could beat him.
Wow, look at this old chessboard, guys. Man, that's like probably medieval era or so.
This board, young lady. Mate.
Oh, I am going to win. Someday.
Oh, sir, can I have some more, sir? Okay, come on, lady. What am I gonna do now? Oh! I see, I gotta move this cart out of the way. Let's move this cart, guys. I want to get those papers, that will. Oh, Laura! Laura! Ugh! You're so weak. Come on, I thought you were stronger than that. Oh, no, she did move it, okay. Oh my gosh, guys. Seriously, do I have to call in the sewers?
Dad loved a good bottle of wine. I can still smell his favorite Bordeaux.
I have a silver plate with a carafe just like that in my dining room upstairs. I'm not kidding you guys. Okay, look at this. See this carefully? Look carefully at this, and next time you're over at my house, whenever that might be, sometime in the future, you can see I have exactly one of these vessels. So awesome. Laura's family has good taste. What can I say? Oh, she can have
Dad, this is it. The basement of despair.
Indeed, Lara. Muster your courage, for this is the only path to the Library of Infinite Knowledge.
Look there. See the string?
An ancient Egyptian tripwire. The Keepers of Knowledge want none to disturb their treasures. We must tread carefully.
Let me lead. I know how to spot all the traps.
I'm sure you do, my darling. Lead on.
Wow, okay. We can get over there. That's a rope. I'm trying to see what's going on in here, guys. Oh my gosh. Why would they store these priceless artifacts down in this basement area that's full of water? It's nasty, this muddy water. I mean, this thing probably would have been worse on me. Now it's rotting in like basement water. Seriously. Laura? Come on, Laura. Wow, where is she going? Wow, this is a really big basement. It's like the whole house is down. There's another artifact for her to pick up.
I couldn't have a tomb without a mummy.
Oh my gosh, guys, is that the cutest thing ever? Okay, so she wrapped her teddy bear up in bandages and then put it in a sarcophagus. I mean, what kind of kid does that? Oh, that's right, the kid of an archaeologist. There you go. That makes sense, right? See, Laura's she's an interesting character. Oh, what's going on? Where am I going now? Why are there infinity symbols everywhere? I don't know. Do you see that symbol with the two circles connecting in a never-ending loop? That's an infinity symbol, and I've seen them on a couple of boards and stuff down here. Where is she going? What's on the ground here?
One of the wire traps Winston made for my birthday expedition.
It's a wire trap? Oh, Winston was her butler. I guess Winston used to play with Claire when she was little because her mom and dad were never around. So she spent a lot of time with the hired help.
Water damage from the main hall above.
Yeah, you might say it's damaged, all right. I mean, this is not even safe. Like, okay, you guys, I'm talking to you. If your kid's watching this, don't ever go in a place like this. If that thing collapses on you, you're dead. Don't ever do it. I mean, she's an adventurer, so I can understand her doing something like this. She's also wicked with a crossbow and a rifle, which we might find out if I switch to a different story in a little bit. Okay. I'm just glad there aren't werewolves in this game. That's all I'm going to say. That game the other night was freaking me out. Laura, you can't get in there. She needs a stupid crowbar. Okay, there's a ladder. Okay, there we go. This looks like an old... oh, there's the power switches. Must be for what? I don't know. What do we got here?
Plans for adding electricity to the manor. Dad used to say his granny hated all the bright lights.
Huh. That's kind of funny, actually. The house is...
There's a missing page.
Oh, yeah, page 1, page 3, but there's no page 2. Interesting. Okay, what could that mean? Oh, she's jumping again. She likes to jump. Spontaneously.
Amelia left tonight. She packed her suitcase and walked right out of here, and I didn't even notice. Like those days in the Oxford Library before we even met. I just had my nose in a book, lost in my own world. I am such a fool. I have let my obsession with this damned ritual of long life rule my better judgment for far too long.
Oh, that's sad. So, Laura's mom left her dad, and I guess they left the marriage because he spent so much time at work and he cared more about finding the Tomb of Life and ancient archaeological artifacts than he did about his wife. Aw, that's sad. Oh, I'm in the library now, guys.
Okay, Dad's ledger has to be in here somewhere. Hopefully it has the combination to the safe.
I always accepted that Richard's rather unorthodox research was just something I had to live with.
Hi, Harper.
But this
Hope you're
time,
doing well over there.
The thrill of discovery has taken hold of me.
Don't spend too much time outside. The air is not very good.
I never imagined I could be drawn in this way. Richard cabled to tell me he's found the monastery. The symbol we deciphered in the scroll was the key to its location.
Tad.
I don't know if I honestly believe that this will
Who's
lead
Tad?
to the fabled elixir of life, but I can't help but feel that...
Who's Tad? Is that a friend of someone's? The name Tad, that's usually short for Thaddeus or Theodore. Right? I don't know a Tad, though. Who's Tad?
I've created a clever little map for Lara's birthday expedition. I used the invisible ink Amelia picked up for me in Morocco so many years ago. At the time, I remember being so annoyed by that rather aggressive street vendor, but she just smiled in her sunny way and paid him...
Oh! Oh my gosh, guys, so if I can find a lamp, it turns out that map that Laura has, that map has invisible ink on it. Wait, where is that map? This. If I can get a torch...
This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad.
If I can get a match...
path to the library through the servants' passages.
Laura, yes, we know this. Quiet, Laura. I'm trying to say, Laura, if she can find a match and hold it under the paper, the invisible ink will show. There must be a secret passageway that we have not yet found. But okay. What's this one?
I remember this now.
Oh, hieroglyphics.
Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs. Okay,
so guys, some of these I think we saw around the house when we were underground. Number 9, the eye. It's the eye of Oh, what was the Greek god? Horus? Is it Horus? Whose symbol was an eye? I can't remember which one. I think
let me see. These two myths are referencing the same source material. But where did I see this image?
Dad, I think it's this one, in the chapter on Egyptian districts.
Why, yes, I think you're right, Lara.
I remember the page with the illustration of Ra.
My goodness, you've been paying attention, haven't you? This could be an important breakthrough.
Does this mean I'm your research assistant?
That and more, my darling girl.
Well, her dad sure did love her.
Those were good times. The best times.
Her dad loved her. Her dad was what gave her her passion for archaeology. And made her everything that she is in her career anyway. I'm sure her mom also shaped her life too.
I've reached the monastery.
Made her pursue archaeology.
As Roth predicted, it was hidden deep in the Himalayas. And now that I'm standing on these high stone walls, I am overwhelmed by the sheer beauty of the mountains that surround me. It is simply breathtaking. But what adds to their spiritual majesty is the truth of this place.
Oh, gosh, you are so good. Raw. Horus. Hi, Sterling. Whoever is over there, Tatum or Casey. Hi. Oh, thanks. This is called the Trench Run shirt. I'm wearing the trench. Here. Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. This is Skywalker's ID. In his, TIE Fighter. Whoops. I almost lost my connection. Hi, Tatum. Hey, Tatum, I don't know when you came in. I hope you have been having a good day so far, and I hope you're not breathing in too much smoky air over there. The air here is really bad. It's probably bad there, too. But I was going to say I'm playing Tomb Raider Bloodlines, and Lara Croft, the other viewers already know this, but Lara Croft is exploring her mansion. She's trying to open up. There's a man who's trying to steal her mansion from her, and she's trying to find a way to get into her dad's safe so she can find her dad's will to see if the manor was actually left for her. But the manor's in such bad shape. Everything's rotting. There's water dripping in. It's terrible. The boys already know this. When I use her investigative instincts, things can... Oh, what's this?
Took quite a tumble off of this old thing when I was a girl. Still feel it in the shoulder from time to time.
I think there's something up there. In the top of the library, I'm going up the ladder. Now she's going to move the ladder so she can go up here. Come on, Laura. I mean, it's a beautiful house. So, Tatum, this is an amazing house, right? But I was telling the boys that imagine living in this house, how much work it would be. How many people would have to work on this house day and night just to keep everything going? I mean, there's too much space. I mean, the more space you have, the more work it is to fill that space, care for that space, maintain it, make repairs. It's a nightmare.
Blank, except
push it.
The image
oh, you mean
of
like
the
Salt and
key.
Pepper? Do 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 do. Push it, babe. Push it. Is that what you're talking
remember
about?
This map
that
now.
song?
It leads to the master key, but we made it with a special kind of invisible ink. It could only be seen with the heat of a fire.
The heat of a fire. I gotta find a fireplace, guys, so I can hold the map over it. Was there a fireplace down there in the library? Of course it's locked. Of course it is.
I think I stashed one of Winston's master keys in here when I was a kid.
In where? Where did she stash one of them? So like, there's no master key in there though, guys. Okay, I have to go back downstairs, guys, because I have to take her down here because I gotta see if I can hold the map in front of a fire. But this fire is burned out.
I need something to light this.
I need to find a lighter so I can light the fireplace, guys. Oh, look, it's an old phonograph record player.
This music is familiar. It's beautiful.
I really like Laura. I think she's awesome. So I've been playing for almost an hour.
It appears Sir Reginald's helmet fell off. Or didn't I put it back properly?
I'm wondering if you guys want to vote and send me comments. Should I continue to play and explore Croft Manor, or do you want me to go into an adventure and visit one of the mission maps, where I can take her to Siberia, or I can take her to some other places? I mean, this part of the story, Bloodlines, is really about... Oh, I need the master key again. Oh my gosh. Yep, has a little more than what we have done. This year I got him in his way with my mom for me to go through my own family. Cool! That's cool. I love the comments. It shows you're putting a lot of thought and effort into trying to communicate with me. That's pretty cool. Let's go back here and see what...
This is my handiwork. I used to love drawing pictures of tigers.
Oh, Laura drew that when she was a little girl. That's cool. Tiger, son, and it looks like two little chicks. I guess the tiger's probably going to eat those chicks, I bet.
Spent so many hours in here, reading, dreaming of my own adventures.
Oh, look, she's got a bunch of other artwork from when she was a kid hanging there, and a plushie. Where is she going to be able to find a match? Oh, I guess she kind of does she? She kind of does. She's pretty. I'll tell you that. She not only is she athletic and pretty. Oh yeah, push it real good. That's what I thought. Someone was saying push it, and I was like, push what? Maybe you were talking about that ladder earlier. I don't know. Oh, only when she closes her mouth. I understand. But she's always kind of wide-eyed and puzzled because she does so much time... She spends so much of her time investigating things. Okay, guys, I'm getting frustrated. I need to find a lighter somewhere. Or something to light a flame. Oh, I'm missing something? I gotta look more carefully through the library stacks. I've already looked at this. So when I use her investigative instincts, it will highlight items in yellow that she can actually interact with. And I've already interacted with this book over here and this. Did I look at this? I don't think I looked at this yet.
One of Winston's notes. He always hid sweets for me to find.
Winston was the butler in their house because the parents were so busy. They often made the butler take care of Laura when she was a little girl. Because they had their own things going on. So she became really good friends with the butler. That's who Winston is, in case you were wondering. Where? There's gotta be, because I can't even go back up there. Maybe, okay, I'm gonna go back up that ladder, you guys, and see if maybe I missed it. Maybe there was a... Why is she touching that? Okay, I'm gonna make her go back up this ladder and see if maybe I missed it. Maybe there was a lighter up there or something. Something to light the fire in the fireplace. I'm just not seeing anything up here, guys. I'm not seeing anything. I mean, And she can't open any of these doors because she hasn't found a master key yet to get into other parts of the mansion yet. Is she wearing heels? This is what I don't understand. If she's an adventurer and she's like scaling mountains and she's real athletic, why the heck is she wearing heels? It makes no sense to me. It's the same reason, why does Catwoman wear heels? She's always climbing on walls and ceilings. It just like seems like it would make it worse for her. Maybe like she thinks fashion is more impractical than common sense, more important than common sense. Push it, baby. Boom, boo, 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 boo. Yeah, I've been looking at the comments. Push it real good. Guys, I don't know where else to look. I've looked at everything down here. Every object that can be highlighted, I've looked at. Let me go look at the fireplace one more time. Maybe there's something, maybe there's a lever by the fireplace so it'll automatically start a fire. A lighter. There has to be a lighter down here somewhere, guys, because I can't even get back. No, it's push it real good, not push it real hard. You guys don't know the song then, obviously. I thought you were talking about the song earlier. Laura! I am stuck in this library now, guys, and I'm getting frustrated. Let me play the music one more time. This old vinyl LP. LP. So the records back then were called LP. LP stood for long play, which was a format. That meant that it was a full album. An SP would be a short play. An EP would be an extended play. They were basically the lengths of the vinyl records, like the length of the music on it. So that was behaving like an old record player too. That record, the music ran out after a few minutes, just like a real record player. Uncle Brian got a record player for his birthday and he loves it. It's so much fun. We've been getting all kinds of old music. It says both in the song, you mean? Push it real hard, do 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 do. I don't know about that.
This was always one of my favorite books in this library. I used to trace hieroglyphs.
I don't think I looked at this before. It's a very cool looking book, but I'm not sure how it's going to help me solve my problem. Unless the book is hiding a lighter inside of it. Oh yeah, and the song. Okay, after I finish playing tonight, guys, I'm gonna have to go listen to that song and remind myself.
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure, my favorite painting by Amelia, the day of our wedding anniversary.
Oh my gosh. Wait. He says the combination to his safe is Laura's expedition treasure. Have we read a book that had Laura's expedition treasure number in it? His favorite painting by Amelia and the day of the wedding anniversary. Okay, Laura's expedition, favorite painting by his wife Amelia, and their wedding anniversary. So I've got to find those clues.
Okay, got to find those objects to figure out the combination to the safe. There's something else here. Dad's lighter. I don't remember him ever using it.
Yes! Oh, I'm so excited now. Let's take a look at the lighter. Oh, there's an engraving on it. BC.
The Croft family crest and initials. BC. I wonder if this belonged to my grandfather.
Okay, let's get this party going, man.
Okay. Should be able to light the fireplace now.
Yes!
This should help me read the map. I can see the map. Looks like the key is hidden under a trunk near the bookcase.
A trunk near the bookcase? Wait, let's see. Okay, that's a map of the library, guys. Okay, there's the fireplace at the top. She's standing in front of the fireplace. There's a sundial on the floor in the center of the library, a couch, a chair. And there's a trunk near the bookcase. Okay, wait, I think I know what that is.
X marks the spot, as they say.
There's the couch and the chair. And there's a trunk near the bookcase. Let's look for that trunk. Oh, I found it! Wow, what's that? In the floor, there's a secret compartment in the floor. A box in the floor panel.
The master key. This should get me into the West Wing.
Yes! I can open all those doors now. That is such a cool key, too, by the way. Okay.
Alright. This should open most rooms in the manor, including the Forbidden West Wing.
Okay, so I have two choices now. I know there's two doors in here, guys. There's one upstairs if I go up that ladder to the top floor of the library up there. And there's a set of double doors down here. I wonder, which door should I go through first? Do you have any suggestions? Should I go to the upstairs door or should I go to the double doors? I'll wait for your suggestion and then whoever comments first, I'll go either upstairs or downstairs. I don't think there's anything else that I can go, anything else I can unlock down here with the master key. The master key, I know! Should I go upstairs or downstairs? Okay, so no one commented, so I'm gonna go down to the downstairs double doors first. I'm so excited about the master key.
I think there might be more clues to find in the library.
Double door. Okay, someone said double door. Maybe there's a delay, guys, like when you type in double door and then you submit. It might take a few seconds because I just read double door right now. So I think there's a delay on the comments. But anyways, I did choose the double door on my own. That's fine. Yeah, I think that's what it is. What is that? Is that a sloth? What is that thing on the wall? Oh, that's a bear. I think that's a bear head. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what you guys think. See what I said? This house is in terrible shape. Someone came through and they boarded up certain doorways and stuff. They didn't bother to fix it. They just boarded it up. Well, there's a set of double doors there. Okay, here's another letter from her mom or her dad or her uncle. So far, all the letters have been from her mom, her dad, or her uncle.
Mistress Lara, I took the liberty of preparing a tray, as dinner did not go according to plans. I've included, in addition to your meal, a few treats.
Yeah, it delays.
I would appreciate
okay,
it
thanks, guys. Just want to check.
Us, but I felt tonight called for something special. If you will forgive me the indulgence,
I'm going to pause this for a second. This is a letter from her butler, who, like I said, was one of her really good friends, Winston. His name was Winston. He would play with Laura and stuff when her parents weren't home. And he would make her special treats, and he would play hide and seek with her around the mansion, and you could see how big this house was, so he probably loved it. And what else? I'm not going to let him talk.
Rapid exit from the dinner table had me concerned, and I wanted to impart something that I hope sets your mind at ease. I have known your father for quite some time.
Wow, the delay is like 10 to 15 seconds? Oh, well, you know what? That's good to know. Thanks for letting me know, guys. I didn't realize the delay was that long. I love getting the comments, but I guess if I ask a question and ask for your input, I should probably count to 15, before I can see the comment. Okay, that's good to know. I'll have to remember that for next time. I didn't realize that. Okay. Let's keep exploring here. This place is filthy. I mean, it's just falling apart. I keep saying, Laura, you just need to give up this mansion. I mean, don't try and hold on to this thing. It's just a disaster. It's so damaged. Okay, let's see what's in here. Okay, there's a staircase. Oh! You guys, I've already been here. This is the staircase I came down earlier. It goes to the sub-basement underneath the main library. I've already been down there. But there's something I can unlock down there, I think. Let's go back down here. I remember there was rats down here. It's kind of gross. This is the wine cellar. We've already been down here. But there was a locker somewhere, right? Yeah, over here. Oh no, the lockers can only be opened with a crowbar. Never mind. Let's get out of here. I have the master key, but I don't have the crowbar yet to break open those lockers. So I'm gonna go back up. We'll go look through a different door in the main house. Okay, let's go back upstairs. Come on, Laura. Okay, so I opened that door. There's a ladder. Where does that ladder go? Oh, that's just a ladder leaning against the wall. It doesn't go anywhere. Okay, that door is boarded up, but there's another door down at the end of this hallway. Well, her parents had good taste in furniture. It's too bad it's all stained, water stained and logged and covered in mold. I mean, the tree's dead. I mean, this couch has probably got bugs crawling on it. I wouldn't use it. No one's been taking care of the house for years. Oh, this is the main hall, guys. Okay, we've already been here too. This is great. Now I can go around and unlock all these doors. Okay. Okay, that one's boarded up. Is there a door over here? I feel like Laura's getting closer to an answer. Want to see her jump, guys? Watch, she's really good at jumping. Do it, Laura. Woo! She's jumping on the couch. Kids, don't do this at home. Laura's jumping on the couch. Oh, I'm gonna make her light this fire too. Look, there's even a bicycle. Who would bring their bicycle in the house like that and just leave it there? I don't know. These doors won't open. Look, I don't even have an option to try. Lame. Man, the rain never stops. It's a relentless storm, guys and gals. Never seems to end. Let's go back up these stairs. Look at this place. It's in terrible shape. I'm really hoping at the end of this...
Worse than I thought.
Oh my gosh! A tree fell through the house, broke open a wall. Yeah, this is not good. This is why I said she should just give this house away. Let her uncle have it. Why does she want to hold on to this garbage? I mean, there's so much... just all the debris they're going to have to clean out. Oh, wow. Now we're in the West Wing here. I'm using my investigative instincts to try and find stuff for her to explore. Like, here, she can open up this cabinet. Oh, there's something in there. There's another tape recorder.
With Amelia gone, the manor is a different place. A dimness pervades, a quiet I can't stand. Even though Lara is too young to understand what has happened, she also senses the change. She's asked after her mother only once, and I'm afraid my reaction must have terrified her. I will need Winston more than ever these next few months to help look after her.
Aw, okay. These are stories about her mom and dad. And her mom left and all that. Okay, there might be a clue in the master bedroom. This is the bedroom that her mom and dad used to sleep in years ago before they died. And there might be a clue in here for the safe combination. Is it here?
Amelia would not have approved. That alone should have been the end of it. But I am, as God made me, a stubborn fool. I locked all the West Wing's doors.
I know, why did you do that?
Again until either my life or my obstinacy comes to an end. The night before, Roth told me I would someday change my mind. Like a broken arm cast in plaster, he said. The wound...
At least that old thing still works.
What does that comment say? I see the comment from T. Richie. It says, has a little more time than you guys can get to see you tomorrow night at 8. Yeah, cool. What's this? Oh, this is like a
wedding ring. I always wondered what happened to it.
Wow. What do you guys think? Tatum, would you like a piece of bling like that someday? Nonsense. Someone writes nonsense. It's okay. It's not nonsense. If you want to express yourself, go ahead in the comments. But, I mean, even a man could wear that ring. Shoot. Problem. I'd have to have it probably recut, though, because it's probably too small for my fingers. Come on, throw me a bone, guys. Give me a clue. You want that ring? It has lots of diamonds in it.
Amelia is with child. It is amazing how everything in life can change with such a simple event. Obviously, we don't know the gender, but already we've discussed possible names.
Oh, guys, this is a tape recording that Laura's dad made when he found out that Laura's mom was pregnant with her, before they even knew they were going to have a girl. That's cool, but I don't want to listen to the rest of it. We're going to keep looking.
Discovered the secret to immortality without even knowing it.
What's this?
I believe it took this trip to push me over the edge. I've been able to see Richard in his element, seeing him at his best and his worst. I've experienced the purity and chaos of his passion, and I came to realize I want his passion in my life every day. So it's done. Richard wanted to wait another 4 days until my birthday, but I wouldn't have it. Once I make a decision, I prefer to get on with it.
Alright, gotta keep looking. I'm trying to find a clue. There's a perfume.
My mother's perfume. The smell. So familiar. I can almost remember her.
Is that a picture of her mom?
Mum, on her wedding day. She looks so beautiful.
Oh! Maybe on the back it says what day their wedding is, because that's one of the combination. October...
There's a date. October... something. Damn, the number is faded.
That doesn't help then.
Their anniversary was in October. On which day? I can't believe I don't know this. There's got to be another clue somewhere.
How about here? Maybe this is a clue.
I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday.
What is it? Is it a pearl necklace? Oh, there it is. It's an anniversary gift, guys. There it is. This is what day they got married. The clue I needed. October 13th.
October 13th. Mum's birthday.
Oh, that's Mom's birthday. Okay.
Pretty sure my parents were married in October. I think it was close to her birthday.
Oh, it was 4 days, right?
After everything Atlas has done, how could you tell him about the expedition?
It's just all been too much. I needed to talk to someone. He's still my brother.
I think this was Dad's pocket watch.
Okay, maybe there's a clue on their wedding date on here, guys.
Looks like it stopped precisely at midnight.
That's weird. Why'd that happen?
I don't trust him.
You don't have to, Richard, but please, trust me.
That's Laura's parents talking a long time ago. She's getting visions.
I'm sorry,
of the
my
past.
dear. I know him. He'll take it to the papers. The investors will pull out.
Then go. Without me. Tonight. I will take care of Atlas. And then meet you in Tibet next week.
I was so young, but I still remember
October
that terrible
16th
argument.
birthday. I
It
know
wasn't
it's
always
coming
an
up.
easy road for my parents.
In a couple of weeks. That's, wait, don't tell me which person that is. That would be BRAX Braxton, wouldn't it? October 16th, something. I think that's the October 16th birthday.
This is Dad. I suppose it's a family tradition, but I can't imagine having one of these made of me.
Nah. Her dad had a bust made of him. Hey, maybe that's what you need to get for your next birthday, Braxton. You have a bust made of your face. And then your parents can put it on the fireplace mantle in the living room. How would you like that for a birthday gift? Wouldn't that be something special? Everyone would have to stare at your face every day. Even if you stayed in bed, they'd go in the living room and they'd see your face there. They'd be like, oh gosh, there's Braxton again. There's his darn face. I can't get away from him. No matter where I go in the house, there's his face always looking at me on the mantle. Bet you someone would probably throw that thing away. They get so tired of it. Yeah, you know, okay, we're back here, guys. We've looked in the master bedroom. So let's go back down this hallway here to the left. I'm still trying to get that other clue. Whoa!
Okay, Laura, keep it together.
I know.
To see things.
Keep it together, Laura. I think I just saw something. You might get it. Yeah, right. Yeah. They're usually pretty expensive if you have a bust carved of your face, but now
Mum's
today with 3D
Atelier
printers.
had sealed it soon after she died. He probably couldn't bear the idea of removing any of her belongings.
The one thing I was going to say now today with 3D printers, you can actually go into a service facility, have a entire three-dimensional scan of your head, because I did that for my wedding. I sent photos, and a three-dimensional replica was made of my head in miniature for the action figures on our cake. And you could do that. You can have a bust made of yourself. You don't even need to have an artist carve it out of marble anymore. You can just have it printed, 3D printed in plastic. I was working on 3D printers at my last job, and we printed all kinds of stuff. I thought about making my own 3D printer, but then I thought, oh, it's such a big project. I don't know if I want to do it. Anyways, let's look at some clues.
My lord, we all hope your work was well received at the conference and look forward to your return. As is so often the case with these missives, I wanted to call your attention to an incident involving our little angel. It seems that Lara has been the subject of some ridicule amongst the other girls at school.
Oh, why are they
From
making
what I
fun
can
of her at
gather,
school?
Some of the other young ladies were teasing her for being too much of a tomboy.
Oh, so
You know
what?
how Lara can get when pushed into a corner. Let's just say they won't be bothering her again. But I do think their words have had an effect. I believe Lara has been missing her mother lately.
It's
She's
fun,
begun
though.
to worry that she isn't like the other girls.
It's totally fun. Like having the whole scan thing done and having a little model made of your head or your body. You can do your whole body, but I don't need to have all this done too. It's just too much. Guys, I think I might have missed a clue.
Untouched for years, exactly as she left it.
I think I missed something in the master bedroom,
There
guys.
has to be something in Mum's atelier that I missed.
Because, you know, when I was in the master bedroom over here, it said there were 2 clues I could find in there. Wait, did I get all the clues in this room already? Because it said there were 2 before, and now... Okay. Never mind, guys. Never mind. Let's go back to the atelier. See, this is how you know they're freaking rich. They have a room they call the atelier. Now, who do you know? Think of all the people you know. Who do you know that has an atelier room? Probably no one. I'm going to bet on it. I'm going to bet on you don't know anyone with an atelier. Ah, I see the comments. Yeah, Air Force. I just think it's amazing the advancements.
I stood up to my family.
I gotta pause this for a second. Advancements in 3D scanning and 3D printing. I mean, this is the future. This is what someday. There's actually people experimenting right now with 3D printing food, where you feed the right components into the organic components in, And you can, where it's most commonly being implemented right now is cake topper, not cake toppers like I had not when out of plastic, but I mean like making edible cake toppers for cakes, like the ribbons and the shapes and stuff on top of the cake out of icing, and having the icing 3D printed from a machine. Totally edible. That's where it's at right now. Anyways, I'm getting really off topic.
Criticism
What does
stood
Amelia
in
have to
defense
say?
of Richard and our love. But as my new life...
Oh, this is more drama between Laura's mom and dad. We know. Laura's mom and dad, the parents didn't like Laura's mom and dad dating. Laura's uncle didn't like Laura's mom and dad dating. I know it. Jeez.
You've almost got it, darling. Here, let me show you. Like this, see? Well done, Laura. Well done.
I wonder how my life would have been different had she lived.
It's so sad that her mom passed away. And she was pretty young, too. Laura's mom. Her dad died, too, but he died later. She was older. So, it's a painting. It's a cityscape painting. Like a futuristic city. What is it for?
I don't have any memory of this. I wish I could remember doing this. Mom died too young.
Oh, this is making me sad. This is like, you're right, part of this game is like Edith Finch. I didn't realize that. Now she's missing her mom. There's her and her mom. She's painting on the floor. So I guess her mom was an artist, guys. I didn't realize this about Laura's mom, Amelia. Clearly
Mom with me as a baby. I've never seen this. Hard to believe I was ever that small.
Let's see if there's a clue on the back. I gotta look on the back of these things. Because the controller will vibrate if I find a clue on it. Oh, I forgot to check if this one had a clue. Oh no, never mind.
Mum's paintings. Which one was Dad's favorite?
Oh, that's right. One of the clues is that one of the combination numbers is based on her dad's favorite painting of her mom, or that her mom painted. Do you think I'll find it in here? Let's see. Maybe there's a journal clue about it.
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose I should say I returned to my family's home. Atlas was there, in one of his foul moods.
Oh, the Atlas has that mean uncle.
And even as he dripped venom for Richard with his cruel barbs, I could only laugh. To think that I once listened to my bitter brother in matters of my own happiness. My dismissal only served to infuriate him more. I left him there in Father's study, muttering to himself. On the drive back, as Winston took a longer route through the country, I looked through my paintings, Richard's favourite one among them, a simple abstract with blocks of red.
Oh!
I smiled, thinking about giving it to him.
That's important.
I was happy, and...
So Richard's favorite painting...
of red. Dad's
that's this
favorite
one.
Painting. Maybe something about that painting will help me figure out the combination.
Yeah, 4. There's 4 blocks of red. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blocks of red. 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, what are the numbers in the combination? Okay, let's go over here, you guys. Where's the one about the combination? There's one that tells you what the 3 clues are and what order they go in. Okay, so all I know is one of them is 4, because there's 4 blocks of red.
I'm glad I still have so much of Mum's work.
Okay, now I gotta search for the remainder of the clues in the library, guys. Let's go back to the library. I think the library is on this side of the house, am I right? Have I already been here? Oh my gosh, this house is so big, I can't remember. Yes, I've been here. Where's the library at? Ah! This is the library. Search the library for remaining combination clues. Oh, this box. I couldn't open this box before. That's it. It only leaves 999. No.
The
so one
Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I again? 6? 8?
I would say she was probably 6, you guys, because there's 6 circles on the
I think this hieroglyph corresponds to a number, but which one?
Oh, the hieroglyph, you guys. Okay, the hieroglyph is 2 birds looking to the left. And remember downstairs?
Okay, back to the study to open that safe.
Okay. So wait, I have to go look down here. Laura, get off of there. Go look at the hieroglyph book. Where was that hieroglyph? There was a hieroglyph book somewhere. Oh my gosh, where was it? Maybe she has it in her journal. I have to look for the 2 birds looking to the left to figure out what the number value is.
I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
So we've got 2 clues. One is her dad's favorite painting had 4 red squares. The other clue was Laura's specific birthday, 5, when she turned 5. So one number is 4 and one number is 5. But what's the third number? Okay, I gotta find the order. There's one of these letters that tells us which order those clues are in. Let me look through here real quick, guys, because the dad told her. Which one was it? Come on, come on. Clues.
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure. My favorite painting by Amelia.
5 and 4.
Day of our wedding anniversary.
And, okay, so it's Laura's expedition treasure. That was when she was 5 years old. So the first number is 5. The second number is my favorite painting by Amelia, which we know this is her dad. So her dad's favorite painting had 4 squares, so it's 5 and 4 for the combination. And the third number is the day of the parents' wedding anniversary. So we remember the parents got married in October, and we remember that Laura's mother's birthday was October 13th. And then there was another part about the wedding anniversary being 4 days after. Yes, I thought it was a difference of 4 days. Like they had to wait 4 days, so they either got her birthday was either 4 days after or before the wedding. So it's either the 17th or the 9th. Okay. Anyway, so we've got 5, 4, 9. 5, 4, 9. That's it. 5, 4, 9. Let's go back there and try it, guys. Okay. Let's see if we got this figured out. Laura is so excited. Look, she's jumping with happiness. Laura, show me some tricks, Laura. Woo! Woo, girl! You are so nimble and so athletic. Her jumping all over the place. She's gone cray-cray. Woo, Laura! Woo! Oh no, she's gonna fall off the ledge. She's so excited. She's like, I can't believe this. Woo, look at me.
Dad, what do you keep in there?
Nothing too important, Lara. Estate business and such.
If it's not important, then why bother putting it in a safe?
I should know better than to try and pull one over on you. There is something important in here. And it's for you, should you need it someday.
Well, let's hope you came through for me, Dad.
Okay, you guys, let's try it. I think it's going to be 5, 4, 9. But she wants to jump one more time. Okay.
Okay, found all the clues. Let's see if I can figure this out. That worked.
Woo! Woo! Exciting.
It makes me happy to know that Dad kept this safe.
What the heck is that? Is that Laura's handprint from when she was a little girl? Oh yeah, it says up there, clay imprint of Laura's hand. Duh! I just didn't read the top left corner. I'm sorry.
No, that's not what I'm looking for.
I am numb. It is taking all my willpower to hold back the overwhelming grief. Amelia's plane crashed in the mountains. She died alone in the snow, waiting for me to find her.
Woo! I'm wearing underwear. What is that
God,
underwear?
Not her, not now.
Woo!
I cannot accept it. Life without her is too painful to imagine. I know what must be done. And I am resolved. I'm going to bring her back. Perhaps this is why I am here.
I have to pause this. Okay, we're learning some bad stuff here, guys. This is a tape recording from Laura's dad. Laura's mom died in a plane crash when Laura was very young, crashed in the mountains. I didn't know that. We're learning that, okay? He's going crazy. The dad is going crazy. He's so overwhelmed with sadness and grief that he thinks he could bring his wife back from the dead. All right, let's see what happens.
This is fate, a test of my faith in the truth I've sought for so long.
Not going to happen.
Fight me on this, but I can't face Lara. I can't look into her eyes unless I try. I must try to bring Amelia back. The monks are preparing the elixir now, and then we will see if all my years of hunting this truth was for naught.
Oh, jeez.
Dad, what did you do? Dad's sequel to his first book on immortality. He never got a chance to publish it. Handwritten. This is the only copy.
What does it say on the front? Immortality, manuscript by Richard Croft. Okay.
Damn, this isn't it either. I was certain there had to be a will in here. Wait, what's that?
Take it, Laura, take it.
A blank page.
Hold it up to the fire. It's probably got invisible ink on it. You guys, we're almost done with the story.
Dad must have left this for me. It has to be important.
I know how to decipher the blank letter. We're going to go to the fireplace. Whenever Laura gets excited, she uncontrollably jumps, see? She can't stop. Laura, you are so silly.
A hidden message.
A hidden message about what? What am I looking at? It's a folded up piece of paper, guys. What am I... Wait a second. Wait, if I turn it that way, it's like levels of the house? Is that what... Wait. Oh, this is so weird, you guys.
What are these strange marks? They have to be some kind of clue.
If I turn the paper, it starts to look like hieroglyphics. Oh my gosh, this is so tricky. I don't think I'm going to finish this tonight, guys, and I probably should stop because it looks like there's even more for Laura to do before she can get to the will. But I think these are hieroglyphics and I have to turn this the right way. Maybe to get everything to line up. Right? Somehow turn them. I don't know. Somehow I'm supposed to get it to line up, but I can't quite figure it out. And then this side too, this looks like it's a map to somewhere in the house. Solve the mystery of the blank letter. Oh my gosh, Laura is not done. Okay, you guys, I hate to not be able to finish this because it was getting interesting. It seemed like I thought I was going to be able to figure it out. But no such luck, and I'm out of time, guys. Hey, thanks for joining me. If you're interested in having me play this next week or something, I gotta go eat dinner. I made dinner earlier, and I still haven't eaten dinner. So I gotta run up and get something to eat because I'm starving. Okay, well, good night to everyone. Thank you for joining me tonight. It's been really fun. I'm glad you got to experience Laura Croft with me. Laura has all these other adventures, okay? She can shoot a bow and arrow. She has a rifle and a pistol. Does all kinds of crazy things. In this one, she's just going on an adventure to learn more about her family. But we could do more with Laura at another time. So, I'm going to say goodnight. Auf Wiedersehen. Adios. Arrivederci. Bye-bye.